Hello everyone, and today we are going to the library book sale. It is Valentine's Day and it is $8 bag day. They increased their prices $1. And I am joined with my lovely husband, AJ. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, boo.
And I am actually buying his books today, or movies today, because he's not buying any physical media this year. So, are you ready to go?
I'm excited. Let's get into it.
All right, let's go. All right, so we just got out of the sale and we only got one bag, as you can see. I filled it up pretty much a lot of books. AJ only got a few movies, but I will show you everything I got. And then if you want to see what AJ got, you can go watch his video. And now we're about to go eat. All right, so we are back from eating dinner. And it was amazing. Anyway, I picked up a full bag of books. So let's go ahead and get into everything I got. It was kind of slim pickings. I didn't film a lot because there were a lot of children running around. You know, didn't want the kids in the video. I picked up Last Seen Alive by Claire Douglas. Libby Hall needs to hide to escape from a personal and public tragedy, which is why the house swap with the Haywoods is a godsend. Libby can't believe her and her husband Jamie's good fortune in exchanging their tiny city flat for a beautiful haven on the English coast. But before they begin to relax and work to heal their fragile marriage, Libby makes some disturbing discoveries about the house. How alone are they, and why does it feel like someone is watching them? So, that sounds pretty mysterious. Like, again, I haven't read any of these books yet. I think I've only actually read one of these books before. Then I picked up The Ash Family by Molly Dexter. At 19, Barry encounters a seductive and mysterious man at a bus station near her home in North Carolina. She finds herself compelled by his promise of a new life. He ferries her to a place where order masks chaos, the Ash Family Farm. There she joins an intentional community living off the fertile land of the mountains. It seems suspiciously like a cult, but to her it feels like a utopia. She renounces her old life and settles into her new one. She begins to make friends, but then they start to disappear. So, the cover is kind of deceiving, which is kind of why it jumped out to me. Then I picked up The French Girl by Lexi Elliott. They were 6 university students from Oxford spending an idyllic weekend together in a French farmhouse. It was supposed to be the perfect summer getaway until they met the girl next door, Severin. She was an unwelcome presence. Her loyalties caused tensions, and they had a huge altercation on the last night of their holiday. And Kate knew nothing would ever be the same. Now, a decade later, the case is reopened after Severin disappeared, and all the friends are being questioned. Then I picked up You Will Know Me by Megan Abbott. How far will you go to achieve a dream? That's the question a celebrated coach poses to Katie and Eric Knox after he sees their daughter Devin, a gymnastics prodigy and Olympic hopeful, compete. For the Knoxes, there are no limits until a violent death rocks their close-knit gymnastics community and everything they have worked so hard for is suddenly at risk. I'm giving very abbreviated descriptions. If you want to know more about the books, you can obviously look them up. Then I picked up Give Me Your Hand by Megan Abbott. I picked up both of these books because I read The Fever from her and I thought it was pretty interesting. Kit Owens harbored only modest ambitions for herself when the mysterious Diane Fleming appeared in her high school chemistry class. But Diane's academic brilliance lit a fire in Kit, and the two developed an unlikely friendship until Diane shared a secret that changed everything between them. More than a decade later, Kit thinks she's put Diane behind her forever until the past comes roaring back. Then I got Chevy Stevens, Never Let You Go. So this is actually the book that I read last year. 11 years ago, Lindsay Nash escaped into the night with her young daughter and left an abusive relationship. Her ex-husband, Andrew, was sent to jail, and Lindsay started over with a new life. Now, Lindsay is older and wiser and has her own business and a teenage daughter who needs her more than ever. When Andrew is released from prison, Lindsay feels like someone is watching her. Then I put Donna Has Left the Building by Susan Jane Gilman. Really, the title of this stuck out to me more than anything. Donna is a wife, mother, former punk rocker, and recovering alcoholic whose life detonates spectacularly one day after a fateful trip to Las Vegas. In a fog of rage, Donna tears off on a blind pilgrimage across America to reclaim everything she's lost since her wild youth. Friendship, love, and her music. So it sounds like kind of a fun read. Most of these books I feel like are more like mystery thrillers. And then I have Lakewood by Megan Giddings. When Lena Johnson's beloved grandmother dies, the full extent of her family debt is revealed. The Black millennial drops out of college to support her family and takes a job in the mysterious and remote town of Lakewood, Michigan. On paper, her new job is too good to be true. All Lena has to do is participate in a secret research program full of seemingly world-changing discoveries. But the consequences for the subjects involved could be devastating. And then the last book I picked up is All Involved by Ryan Gaddis. In 1992, a jury acquitted 3 white Los Angeles Police Department officers charged with using excessive force to subdue a black man named Rodney King, and failed to reach a verdict on the same charges involving a 4th officer. Less than 2 hours later, the city exploded in violence that lasted 6 days. This is a work of fiction, but it recreates the terrifying time that was largely ignored by the media during the riots. And the author tells 17 first-person narratives that paint a portrait of modern America, history, prejudices, and complexities. So I thought that sounded pretty interesting. Even though it is fiction, it does talk about a historical event. So I'm excited to check it out. So those are all the books that I got at the library book sale. I've only read one of them. Now I have a bunch more to read. If you want to see what my husband picked up, you can go watch his channel. I will make sure I link it down below. And thank you so much for watching, and happy Valentine's Day.